Interactive graphics are a great way to explain products, show locations on a map, give people an interactive experience of the things you sell or promote. They're incredibly easy to create in Riddle.com with our new interactive graphic block type, which is available in all Riddle formats. So you can use it in quizzes, in polls, surveys, or in our story Riddle. Let me show you how to create and edit an interactive graphic in this short Riddle Academy course on interactive graphics. Once you're logged into Riddle, create a Riddle, literally any kind will do. To get started, I choose the story Riddle here. So let's go create a Riddle, story. And if you click on story, you have suggestions down here. And one of the suggestions is interactive graphic. So select this, give it a title, and get started by adding the core image of the interactive graphic. To add these images, like everywhere in Riddle, you can just go ahead, pick an image, drag and drop, load it here. So this will be our base image. In this case, it's a product, a set of headphones that we want to explain. To explain items, let's say we have a battery charger here that's not immediately visible, I can add a hotspot by just clicking. And I can, of course, move these hotspots. So let's move it here. And now I have a couple settings for this hotspot. The most important, let's add an image that shows up if someone clicks on the hotspot. So this is a battery. So this will be the detailed image. And I'm just going to add a description, right? And so this is my hover label. And then once the pop-up comes up, I'm going to, all right. This is all just to get started, and let's quickly preview what happens. So here's the interactive graphic, and I can click on this, and then the info pop-up will come up, and I can close it and go back to my graphic. Users can also zoom in, pan around, or reset the zoom. Now, there's a bunch of other options you have for these hotspots, and I've prepared a couple, and I just want to show you more examples of what you can do. Let's just edit this riddle and preview what I've built. So here, this is a hotel tour. So there's a couple rooms. And the nice thing here is, before we had a pop-up, it explained it. Here, what I did, you can click on the pop-up of the bar. It will zoom into the graphic. So it will zoom into the bar. And now I can look at other elements of that bar. And you could continue the zoom in multiple levels. Of course, if I change to the phone view, this also works great on a phone. And you do this by saying a hotspot like the bar isn't going to open a pop-up window. It's going to drill down to an image. And I just select the next image down here that I created, which is the drill down to the bar. So here's all the images. Here's my image 2, and that's the drill down to the bar. Okay. Now, there's other options you can do. You can show the info pop-up, the default behavior. You can say no action. If people hover over something, I just want to show the label. So if it's a short explanation, you don't need to pop up, you just show the label. You can also open an external URL. So let's say you have a button on there that says shop now on your graphic. You can make that a hotspot. People click on it, they go to the shop now, to your shopping page immediately. Or you can navigate the users to the next block in your riddle, which for example could be a form they fill out to request information about your product, or the drill down. And the drill down can literally go on forever. The other option you have, each hotspot can be a dot. So this is the standard behavior, but you also can turn it into a circle. So let's say this table, we want to make the whole table a hotspot that then links to the library. I can just make it a circle or a rectangle just to show you. So now this is a circle hotspot. Very useful when you explain products and maybe you want the users to drill down into a bigger area. You can use this to drill down, or you have a map and inside the map, there's a clustered location. You can draw a circle or a rectangle that clusters all the hotspots in the tight area. And then you drill down and then people can select there. Then the next option you have right now, as you can see, the hotspot doesn't show numbers, so it's just pulsating images. If you open the settings here, you can allow the hotspot to show the numbers that you see when you create it. So now the hotspot has numbers. Okay. So if you have additional text here, you could say, click on number 2 to learn more about this feature of my product. And of course, you can change the color of the hotspot images. So if I want them to be red, for example, you say red, and then the color of the images, the color of the squares will change. Okay, let's reset to the original blue because I really like that. So these are the core features. And let me show you one more example of our hotspots. So let's go into this. This is a really nice one showing you a map of a golf course. So just to show you how it can be used on maps. And now I can drill into the hole, and then I can drill down further to the putting green, to the tee shot, or to the approach shot for that specific hole. And of course, users can zoom in, zoom out, pan around to explore your golf course or whatever you want to put on the map. I hope you like our interactive graphic. Give it a try. It's really easy to use. It's an amazing tool if you want to explain something, be it a map, be it a tool, be it a product. You can embed it like any Riddle on your website. It can be embedded and look totally native on your website and just enhance your marketing quite a bit. And maybe the last thing I want to show you here on the headphones example, let's say you have this image here was the charging cable, for example, and you want people to immediately buy the cable. You can also add a buy now button. And now if people click on that hotspot, okay, you get the buy now the cable button. And they can now click on that and be transferred to your website to buy that cable now. All right. I hope you enjoyed my little demo and try out the interactive graphic, please. Thank you.